Okay guys, so this week's video is going to teach you how to grocery shop in an efficient, affordable, really convenient way, and all the food is still really healthy. Hi guys, it's Dr. Mona, and this week's video is all about grocery shopping. It might seem simple, but I thought this was a really important video to share because I have a very distinct method or system of how I grocery shop, and I think you guys will find it really useful. Let's go through the basics. This side of this table, that's a little bit messy, I'm sorry. This half of the table is all of the groceries that I get delivered from either Whole Foods or whatever random grocery store I choose. And this side is what I get from the farmer's market. It might seem excessive, but it's actually really not. So let's start with the farmer's market. I kind of want to get rid of the myth that going to a farmer's market is either something that's very luxurious or expensive or just not affordable, because it's honestly less expensive and there's just so many great benefits. One reason I like going is because, like I said, you're supporting your local farmers. Most of their stuff is almost always organic. You know, you're going, it's less expensive. You'd think that it's more expensive, but it really isn't. So I like to go to the farmer's market every Sunday. It's kind of fun. It's like my little Sunday ritual. Sometimes I'll even go by myself. And I really try to get all my produce from the farmer's market, mainly because it's less expensive. Like I said, if I want to get, let's say, even just one thing of strawberries from like Whole Foods or another grocery store, this would be anywhere from $4.99 on a good day to like $6.99 to $7.99 normal days for organic berries. But this, I think I got all three of these. What was it for, Kim? Like $6? Like 3 for $10, which is like, you know, even half of this. So it's also just a kind of fun, enjoyable thing to do. So I always like to go get my produce from there. The things that I pick out tend to be the same every week. I love dino kale. I would never put this in a salad. It's way too bitter. If you can eat it in a salad, props to you. I wish I could do that. But the main reason I get this is for smoothies, or I like to use it as a wrap. When you get dino kale, let me pick a good piece. It's like really firm. You can see it's like bendable, so you can like put some veggies in there. You can even cook some rice, some cauliflower rice. There's just so many different things you can do with it. I always get celery because celery and cream cheese, of course vegan cream cheese, is one of my favorite snacks, so I love that. I just love adding a crunch to a salad, so a lot of times the reason you add croutons or chips or things to salad is for that like crunch factor, I like to call it, but celery can do the same thing. And this I actually found randomly today. This is another reason why I love farmers markets. There's so many cool, like unique things you can find. This was a local company, but they make their own little like vegan soy riso. They had so many different options. This I just kind of got on a whim because I thought it was really good. You can try a bunch of samples, see what you like. Of course, I always get Persian cucumbers. I'm obsessed with cucumbers. I mean, I'm Persian, so I've been eating these my whole life. But honestly, this is also just like easy snack on the go. You can just literally bite right into it. That's what I do. Whatever's in season I get. So really, I don't think there's too much more to explain here. I love farmers markets. They are less expensive than grocery stores. You're supporting your local community and local farmers. Almost everything is organic. Everything tastes better. These berries taste amazing. So go to your farmer's market when you can. So obviously, farmers markets don't have normal grocery shop things like quinoa, rice, like almond milk. You know, most of them don't have. So the next thing I do is get these on Instacart. So I love getting groceries delivered. This also might seem like a luxury item or a luxury thing to do, but it's really not. I pay $100 for the year, and it's not just Instacart. I'm sure Amazon Fresh has a similar deal. I'm not sure. There's probably so many things out there that do this. I paid $100 a year, and now anytime I get groceries delivered for over $35, it's free. It is the best deal ever. So let me just go through some of the things. I probably get groceries delivered definitely once a week, sometimes twice a week, because every time you shop, you're spending at least $35. And let's say I just need one thing and it's not up to $35, I'll just add things that won't go bad just to get them free deliveries. So the first thing I get is whatever kind of nut milk I'm feeling. Like this one's almond milk. Sometimes I'll get coconut. Sometimes I'll get oat milk. I love kombucha. If you watch any of my Instagram or Snapchat stories, you know that I'm obsessed with kombucha. My favorite brand is Health Aid. I just think it tastes the best. One note to know on kombucha: you're never going to find one with like less than 2 grams of sugar because kombucha is fermented and the whole process of fermenting uses sugar. So I know I always say to watch your sugar, but this is one thing where it's not really avoidable. So love kombucha. Health Aid is my favorite brand. I get Pink Lady Apple. I like to get some kind of little like power snack or treat, I like to call these. This is almost like my little dessert. So anything that's raw, I love Navita's, great brand. This one's like date paste, cacao powder, chia seed, cashew. It's got lots of goodies in there. This was actually a mistake. So here's a mistake you can make when you're ordering groceries. Sometimes if you don't pay attention to the size you're choosing, I definitely didn't mean to order 16 ounces of spinach just for me. It probably will go bad, but to remedy that, I'm just gonna saute half of it because you know when you cook spinach, like half of it just, I feel like shrinks down almost into half the size. So I'll saute half of it, then I'll use the other half for smoothies, salads, whatever else. I always get organic bananas. This is actually another easy one if you're using a grocery delivery system and you have to get up to $35 or whatever the minimum is for free delivery. You can never go wrong with organic bananas because you always need them frozen for smoothies or whatever else. So I'll just get extra and I'll put them in the freezer. The next thing I will get, for the most part, I always like to have some kind of oatmeal. I'm a big fan of lentil pasta. I like brown rice pasta too, but I really love this POW pasta because, especially for my vegans or vegetarians or anyone that wants to go vegan and is worried about the protein, this has 14 grams of protein in 2 ounces, which is a lot. Literally, the ingredients are lentil flour and quinoa flour, so it's pretty simple. Some sprouted quinoa. I always say that you should sprout things, meaning you just soak them for a day or two in water, so before you cook your quinoa. But if you can buy it pre-sprouted, amazing, saves you some time. So this brand True Roots already pre-sprouts it for you. Get some chia seeds, and then this is just what I like to get, big bottles of water, which I know I should be carrying my own water bottles, but this is something I do. This is a great reason to get grocery deliveries because it's so heavy. And you know, if you have to go up flights of stairs or even just carry it to your apartment or your house or whatever, sometimes it can get a little heavy. So it's nice to have the luxury of someone bringing it right to your door so you don't have to carry it. And that's pretty much it. Oh, I didn't want to go over the coconut milk and almond milk thing with you. Another great tip to kind of boost that up to the $35 if you just need like an emergency item and you want it delivered. I always keep these on hand. When you get the ones that are in this little like cardboard container and that aren't refrigerated, they're gonna be in the grocery aisles. These don't have to be refrigerated until you open them. So I like to have at least 3 extra all the time because there's nothing worse than pouring a bowl of cereal and running out of milk, or if I wanna make pancakes or whatever. It's so nice to be able to have extra. These are like bulk items. They don't go bad and they just sit in your cupboard. Had to show this just because they made a mistake. They got me lemon. But I love Perrier. I love sparkling water. So this is also another thing I will keep on hand. And that's about it. That's how I grocery shop. Like I said, once a week I'll try to hit the farmer's market. At least once a week I'll get groceries delivered. And honestly, it is very affordable. It's not expensive to eat healthy. I'll try to do some more recipes with all these ingredients that I use. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you want to know specific brands, anything like that, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what else you want me to film on this channel, and I will see you next time.